Hi everyone, I wanted to take a minute to kick off our 5-day sneak peek into what is Beachbody coaching with just a little bit of a video about who I am and what you're going to expect over the next 5 days. So, just a little bit of background about myself. My name is Chrysanthi Finn. If I did not invite you here myself, I am a Diamond Beachbody coach. I became a Beachbody coach in February of 2014. So I'm coming up on 1 year with the company, and I have to say that going in, I had fears, I had doubts. I never expected to get out of coaching what I have gotten out of coaching, and I can wholeheartedly say that it was the best decision that I had ever made. So hopefully over the next 5 days, you will gain information and you will be able to make an informed decision as to whether or not this experience is one that is right for you. So, over the next 5 days, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you with a little bit of insight as to what we do as Beachbody coaches and what it would mean for you to be a part of my team, which is part of the bigger Dream Team. Now, the Dream Team is the number one team in all of Beachbody. So, of course, when I say that you are possibly going to enroll in the best part of the company, it's based on fact. So just a little bit about me. As I said, I joined as a Beachbody coach about a year ago. I had just had my son in October, so it was December, yeah, right around Christmas of 2013, that I was finally cleared to work out. I had been somewhat active in my pregnancy, but not as active as I could have been, and I really thought that I could have a baby and get back into my jeans and go on with my life. And if you have had a child, you'll know that that's not always the case. So I was looking for something. I wanted to go to the gym. I've always been into health and fitness, but with a new baby, that wasn't possible, especially in the dead of winter. So I came across the T25 infomercials on TV as I was sitting up with my baby at night, and I spent way too much time watching infomercials about a 25-minute workout. I definitely sat in front of the TV for longer than 25 minutes. But then as time went on, I saw that friends of mine were ordering the program and they were having results. So my journey with Beachbody actually started with my ordering T25. Now, when I did that, I knew nothing about coaching. I didn't even know that coaches existed. But I had a friend who was doing T25 and was posting her before and afters, and they were mind-blowing. You know, you watch an infomercial and you think, those are doctored, those are photoshopped, those can't be real, right? But now I had in front of me the proof that this was real. This was a friend. This was someone that I knew. And I knew that she, wasn't in great shape going into it, but got great results. So I had to wonder what was the difference. So I reached out to her and she told me that, she had purchased T25 and she did love it and she was hooked and, she was having great results. But what set that apart for her, the one thing that really gave her the results as opposed to the other program she had done, was that she had joined a challenge group. She had purchased a challenge pack and she was drinking Shakeology and getting daily support and accountability from a coach. I honestly rolled my eyes, told my husband, she has a coach, like what is that? And I laughed at the idea. Well, in the meantime, her coach sent me a friend request. Again, I really didn't do much about it, but her posts started to show up in my newsfeed. And that coach was Melanie Mitro, who is number one in the organization. So without her even meaning to, Melanie started to motivate me. It was someone I had never met. I still have never met in person. She is my coach, but I only have spoken to her on the phone so far because she doesn't live near me. But every day when I woke up and I saw her posts, I was motivated to work out. So I started to look into what it was that she was doing. Because here she was in her own home, just sharing her getting up in the morning and working out. She wasn't pushing a product. She wasn't trying to sell anything. She didn't sound like a salesperson. But somehow, she motivated me. When I got up in the morning, I would look at Facebook on my phone and I would see she's working out. And I'm like, oh, I guess I have to too. And something clicked for me. I've always loved health and fitness, but I was a teacher. I had a job, I thought about being, certified to be a personal trainer, but that takes time and money. I thought about being certified to, teach Zumba, but that's a small market. And so I just kind of brushed it off. But then I had a light bulb moment with this whole coaching thing. Like I said, here was Melanie in her house, just sharing what she did. And so I was intrigued. And so I reached out to her, and I was in a group just like this. I didn't start out as a challenger. I didn't start out in a challenge group. So I took a little bit of an alternate route. But I was inspired by what she did. And I think that that is what made coaching something I wanted to do. If I could sit in the comfort of my own home with my new baby, get the results and accountability that I needed for my own personal health and fitness goals, while also sharing that with others, not selling. We'll get into compensation later, but I was never selling. I was never pushing a product. I was motivating. I was sharing. I was hopefully going to be doing what Melanie was doing for me. And that is how I got into coaching. So if you're sitting here and you're watching this and you're thinking, I'm not a health and fitness expert. I'm not in the best shape of my life. I've never done anything like this before. I don't want to sell. I don't want to have to push products. That's okay. That's not what coaching is. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not, you're not going to jump in, and it's not so many of the things that are out there. And hopefully over these 5 days, you'll learn that. So what I want you to understand is that if you are here because you have an interest, whether it's because you like health and fitness, it's because you've had great results with a Beachbody program and you believe in the product, or maybe you're in a challenge group and your coach said to you, wow, you're already doing what I'm doing. I think that coaching might be something that you'd be good at. Then I just want you to have an open mind over the next 5 days. Gather your thoughts, gather your questions, write them down, reach out, post them in the group. Make an informed decision. So over the next 5 days, what you're going to get from me is my perspective on coaching, as well as the perspective of various people on the Dream Team, which is an expansive team, number one in the company. We've got doctors, we've got lawyers, we've got nurses, we've got moms, we've got stay-at-home moms, we have fitness experts, we have people who are in great shape, people who aren't in great shape. It is widespread. But the one thing that we have is support and resources so that no matter what option you decide to take with coaching, you have the support to make yourself successful. So hopefully over the next 5 days, you learn a lot of information. I'll continue to post videos. I'll continue to post text. And please feel free to post your questions, to reach out to me. And if at any point you want to sit down and have a phone call with myself or the coach who invited you here, just simply reach out to us. We want you to get as much information as possible over the next 5 days. I hope it's going to be a great week. I know it's going to be a great week. I hope you think so too. Have a good one.